A strong sense of entitlement is one of the key signs of narcissistic personality disorder. Entitlement, possessiveness, and paranoia are only a few of the reasons why a narcissist might choose to stalk supply sources that are in their harem. This video will go over ways that a narc can stalk people and some of the things that can be done to try to avoid this. Number 1. The narcissist will try covert tactics to get information about you by networking through your friends and family. They might reach out to people in your family who maybe haven't heard about the breakup yet, and they ask for details. They might reach out to your friends, maybe even feigning distress, asking questions about you, trying to get answers, get information, and they might even try to hoover you through these people in an attempt to get you to reach out to them so they can understand what's going on. A narcissist might even go as far as to call your work and reach others who might not have any information about the breakup or that you don't want to see them anymore or what's happening. They reach out and use these tactics, and they could also additionally run a smear campaign while they're reaching out to these people. So while they're gathering information about you, they're also spreading rumors and misinformation. Number 2. A narcissist will make the decision that you are entitled to no privacy and go through all of your stuff. The entitlement and possessiveness that I talked about in the intro of my video carry over into this point as well. As they are possessive of you, you're not a person and you don't have any qualities that a person has. You're an object, a list of goods and services, and as such, you have absolutely no right to any privacy of any kind. You know as well as I do that a narcissist just could not care less about your thoughts or feelings, opinions, emotions, or any of that really. So, yeah, privacy? What privacy? You don't ask your toaster if it needs a moment alone, and so neither does a narcissist. So your stuff is kind of free reign for them to dig through. This means they're going to toss around in your dresser drawers, your closet, and everywhere else. And they might even do this if you don't live together. They'll come to your house and dig around. They might even decide to go through your purse, your wallet, your car, or anything else they feel they can get to. So exactly what are they looking for when they're doing this? And that really all depends on what matters to them. A lot of times they're looking for money, banking things, financial statements. They're going through your mail. They might want to try to find out if you have certain medications. They're digging around in your medicine cabinet, things like that. They also might just be looking through all your things because as a narcissist, they feel entitled to do so. It gives them a sense of power, knowing everything you have, everything you got, all your secrets, and what's going on. Number 3. Narcs might not only be looking through your stuff where you live, they might literally be looking through where you live with hidden cameras and trackers. It's sadly very common now for people to have their homes equipped with cameras and they might not even know it. Seriously, I did a quick search on Amazon because I'm nosy, and that led me to finding a 1080p camera that captures sound and video. It looks like a phone charger, like a little brick that you plug into your wall. It's like Nanny Cam 2.0, and the narc can monitor all kinds of things from the comfort of their own home. There's a little app that you can put on your phone or whatever. Now, I'm not making this video to alarm people. Most narcs don't go this far. It's a little bit of work to pay for the camera, order, install, and stuff like that. So most of them are not going to do it. Some of them do. So what are they looking for? And for the narcs that are really lazy, they can just go to your house and hang out. Additionally, a narc can toss a tracker on your car, and they will quite easily know where you are all the time. I'm sure you've heard about, or hell, maybe you even have those Apple AirTag things or whatever. You can buy one of those for $30 at Target. Again, I know because I looked when I was writing the script and getting my notes together for this video. I don't have an Apple phone or really know much about it, but as I researched narcissism, finding one of these for $30 at Target is not hard to do. They throw it in your trunk, they do something with it, and then it tracks you wherever you go. Are they looking specifically for anything? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But I think a lot of the tracking and the spying, I don't really think it's to actually get information. Most people are pretty humdrum, pretty boring. We're all going to eat, a soup and a sandwich for lunch. We're not that fascinating, but I think it's more a power trip and control. I can see you, I know what you're doing, and you don't know that I know, or you do know, and I have even more control over you. I think it's more that than like, what do you actually have going on? If you would like information on speaking with me and getting some support for dealing with a toxic narc, you can text or call the number on your screen. You can send me an email directly, or you can visit my website to get all the information you need. It's available on the screen now and down in the video description. Now, speaking of some technology, they can install spyware devices. If you leave your phone on the coffee table while you go wash up a few dishes or you go get the mail, sometimes that's all the time it takes for your phone or your laptop, whatever, to be snatched up and have things installed on it that you don't know about. Keyloggers and other things can be installed on your stuff to get your passwords, sites you visit, and so on. Now, I can't speak a great deal to this. I'm not a master of how to spy on people or any kind of thing like that. But I do know that this is information that can be easily found, resources that can be easily obtained, and if you're dealing with a nosy narc who feels entitled to be all up in your business, it might be something they're trying to do. Number 5, I don't have to linger here. They're digging around in your social media. Now, they can go the normal stalky route of going through your followers, your friends, and digging around. They can go the psycho route, making the fake profiles. They try to follow you and try to catfish you and lurk around. Or they can go the extra psycho route with a double-sided crazy and break into your social media and dig around in your photos, DMs, and friends. And I think that this is fascinating because social media is something that is so valuable to a narcissist and holds so much power for them and so many secrets. I feel like they think it's the same for everybody else. Along those same lines, they might try to dig around into your photos on your phone, again, your PC, tablet, whatever, and looking at other things and get entangled in other activities on your phone. Number 6. Of course, they can always go the classic pre-Y2K way of doing things and just follow you around like a level 5 clinger. I mean, I gotta tell you, nothing beats the classics. Calling or following you around, maybe looking in your window, sending all the letters, and, they email a million times or, they do something at, obsessive rates. Just good old-fashioned stalking and being a super creep. Survivor, words of caution in dealing with people who are a loose cannon like this. Make sure your electronics are locked down. Place passwords, fingerprint locks, whatever you have to do to make sure that your devices are safe. More importantly, when it comes down to your devices that you own, don't fall for narcissistic guilt trips when they try to shame you and go, "Oh, wow, really? You put a password on your phone? What, you don't trust me?" There's a great answer for that. Has nothing to do with whether or not I trust you. Everyone has the right to privacy, and that's a very healthy thing to do. What if somebody else gets a hold of my phone? You don't want somebody else getting in there to your banking, to your everything else. It's a perfectly healthy, perfectly acceptable thing to do. Lock your cars, your homes, of course. Change the locks, change the codes if you need to. Add extra security. Just like I said, it was easy for narcs to get cameras and things like that. It's just as easy for you, survivor, to be able to protect yourself. Now, in some cases, authorities, private detectives, things like that might need to be involved. All stuff that, you will have to decide on your own. Only you know what's best for you and your situation. But if you're dealing with anything like this, I encourage you to look into it. If you have tips about this, I urge you to help fellow survivors and leave those tips down in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.